What up, everybody? Welcome to Missing the Homies. This is the show where I have my friends or family on, and for a month, about 8 episodes, nine if we're good. I have my friends and family on, and we kind of just shoot the shit. It's a way for me to talk to my friends and family because I realize I'm a crazy person, and the only way that this dome up here will do that is if it's through a project like this. So, with that being said, I'm happy to announce this month is somebody who did the show last year, and he actually did it for 2 months. But we got a whole new format, and I think it will lend itself better to what he does. So, actually, he's the reason why I'm doing the podcast. So, without further ado, I'm going to welcome my cousin. Shouts out. Here we go. We're going to play the intro music. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at that stew.
It's just a stew in progress.
You know, hey, it's still better than no stew.
That's true.
All right. So without further ado, for people who ain't watching the video, would you like to introduce yourself? Because this is going to be the first episode of the month.
The first episode of the month. Yeah. My name is Antonio. Just want to point out, get it right off the bat. I was born first. His mother stole my mother's name that she chose for me. So just want to put that out there that I am the first one.
That is true, but you know what they say about first?
We win.
First is the worst, dog.
No.
But second is also the first loser, so who really won?
That is true. Who really won? Yeah, that's all the introduction I have for myself.
That's literally it. There's no like other intro. This isn't a real show. This is just something for me. Like this isn't getting broadcasted out. No.
Okay.
This is what you did last month, but a way easier version of it.
What did I do last month?
Or not last month, last year. Like how we were doing the vlogs back and forth.
Oh yeah.
This is that.
Wait a minute.
Just
way
way
easier.
easier.
Being on this podcast.
Nah, man, you've been hitting me to get on it. To make it,
dude, I had to like send papers to your management, and
oh my gosh, my booking agent is an asshole, bro.
I know he's kind of a dick.
He, you know, I have a hard time getting a hold of him, but you know, we're here, we made it, so
all of us do apparently. So same boat.
But so what's up? How you been? I'm glad that you're doing this because I was just thinking the other day, I was like, man, I haven't talked to Tony Miguel in a minute.
Yeah. Let's see. What's been up? Nothing much, man. Just doing the same old, being an adult. And, you know, we, as people who view this don't know, I do a lot of music. So doing that
talk
too,
about
so.
it, man. Talk about
it. Talk about it. Plug it.
Bro, the way that I have this set up, it is like in the perfect sweet spot of nobody's gonna watch this. We could be as goofy and silly as we want, but it's still a show, so we could like pretend to talk to the audience, which is really just gonna be me watching this
basically. Watch it. It's
year.
actually gonna be 2 views. It's gonna be me and you. So we're just gonna watch ourselves.
First off,
hold on. I'm gonna distract you. Look at this little setup you have with the little trees. Just what cat is that again?
That's Pants. So yeah.
Pants literally just chilling because he's like, all right, this is my spot. I got you. I'll make the vibes.
Bro, do you like my little spot? Because
it's vibey, and especially with the cat. Like Pants makes it all. Like if Pants wasn't there, it would look weird. But Pants really fits, like really sets the tone.
I was so normally I do this in my back office, but Nay has meetings all day, so I have been like really trying to like, because I want to have a studio like how you have, like just for your music shit. I mean, well, you know, it's not 100%, but it's in the works.
It's in the works.
But that's how mine is. So I'm trying to get like, I want to have like a nice corner so that I can just shoot into, and that's like my full on just setup. So I just
I mean, this isn't a bad spot right here. I
bro,
mean,
bro. So that's what so that's what I'm saying. Like I've been busting my balls to try and make it work in that back room, and I've been doing podcasts out here, like sitting on the floor. And this, I literally just sat down and put the camera up. I was like, let me see how this looks. So you saying that, like, I'm happy because
it's a good spot. It's a good spot, and also the brick walls though you have with some of the videos is also a really cool spot if you can get that to work. Which
It's
I
tight.
also know it's also a living room. So.
yeah, but I think this is just gonna be my spot to record because this living room is the vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why not?
So yeah, okay. So you've been working on music.
Yeah.
How's that
as
one
people
song
who-
coming along?
It is officially done. It's not released. I am trying to get some artwork together for that. So once that's done, like gonna release that. So stay tuned. I'll probably be making a post here a little bit just to tease it, but it's
Dang.
officially done. So
Where do you get the?
I get-
Do you have just friends that you hit up to do the artwork, or how do you go about that?
So I have some friends that do some artwork for me, and that's pretty much just it. It's kind of just talking back and forth, just being like, hey, what can we do here? And then it's my least favorite part because I'm not a
You're not a
like
graphic
an-
design person.
I'm not a graphic design. I don't know like what to display for it, so it's always like, oh, what are you thinking? I'm like, I have no clue, man. I
yeah.
made the song. Can someone just make the visual for it?
Just go off
Because-
the vibes. Here
go off-
here are the vibes. Do something
the-
with it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's what I did with Nay, because I'm doing this other podcast with my buddy Tony,
Mhm.
and the whole concept is like it's show and tell essentially. Like
Yeah.
that's literally the whole vibe.
Mhm.
And so I asked Renee because she paints and she draws all this. She's great. So she is my in-house graphic designer, and I can struggle through it if I need to. But so I asked her, I was like, can you make something for us? I was like, literally the only thing I have, I was like, I want it for us to be like a back-to-back, like a buddy cop movie. And I want to be holding Sweats, and Sweats is over there. And I was like, and so he just had a baby. So I was like, yeah, and you can make him holding his baby. And so she made it, and it's like this cartoon, like bright colors and everything. And she showed me, and she's so nervous. She's like, what do you think? And I literally had no words because it was perfect. Like it was so perfect. I was like, this is, and she's like, oh my God, you hate it. I'm like, this is fucking perfect. How did you know what I wanted? So
Yeah.
that is the design, like the cover art shit. That's a struggle for me too. I can't do
Yeah,
that shit.
it's not my favorite part. I wish just having someone always do it and just always be good and cool and like not have to do any revisions would be the life. Just
That-
like, yep, cool, awesome, thank you, bye.
So okay. So speaking of cover art, your last one, how did you come up with that? Because I guess so for people who don't know, my dog over here already released one song.
Yeah, almost a year ago. We're getting close. Like we're getting kind of close, but not super close. It's like I put it out in July, right? So we're getting there. Like
Yeah.
to me, that feels already close. Like, oh man, July. Like,
It's like 5 months away.
oh yeah. But I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, I need to make a new song. Like I need to get one out there.
So, because we're both in the creative field, and I always wonder how, because I wanted to make music for the longest time, like all throughout high school. I mean, when we came to Chicago, I had my drum pad, but I couldn't ever put stuff together like that. So how do you, where does it come from for you? Because my creative outlet, go Pants.
Oh, there goes Pants. Oh,
She ruined-
he's gone. Vibes gone.
Vibes are gone.
We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to take a brief pause in this.
To get the vibes back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until Pants comes back.
All right, vibe intermission. What if I just
Just-
the whole show cuts out and it's just like one of those SpongeBob title
I
cards?
Oh, I was thinking like vibe intermission, and then you have it as like the old DVD bouncing thing, just like
Oh,
please,
that's
like stand by, stand by.
I should work on. I see like that kind of stuff I can easily do.
Okay.
Like little stuff.
Mhm.
But so for me, like my creative outlet, I guess, I just point my camera at whatever is in front of me. So like
Mhm.
my that's why like I don't feel very creative because I am almost just mine doesn't feel it doesn't feel like a creative outlet. It just feels like an outlet to me. But
Like you're
you,
always doing it. Like you
yeah,
have good talent of just always talking and making things interesting. Like your personality is good for that. So I can see what you mean. Like it's always just like you're doing it all the time.
yeah, it does.
Um,
It doesn't feel like I don't sit here. Well, like as of late, I kind of do, but like I don't sit down and I'm like, okay, how do I want to make this video or this podcast or how do I like
mm.
recently I've been doing that, but before it's just like, okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to run on it and figure it out as it's happening. But you can't do that. Like you can't just be like, "Oh, boom 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 boom, song's knocked out."
uh yeah. So I think part of that is it's kind of it goes very differently. Feel for music. I think everyone has that moment where they have a really good idea and it just flows. And I think that's still true for music. There are days where like you really have to sit and kind of think. Like you might have a rough idea and you really have to like process and puzzle some things together. And then other times like this new one that I'm going to be releasing, it came in like a day. Like the whole rough draft, like I think the song's about 3 minutes, I think.
Hmm.
The whole length, that rough draft came down in like a day, like a couple, maybe 2 hours. Like I got the whole idea done, and I was just on. The idea just flew. It just
Right.
was
So you're
flowing
just
through
you're
my
just
head.
sitting at your computer and you're like, "Oh, okay, I feel it."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it hit. Okay.
And then other times it takes a little bit more effort and just processing it out. So it's a hit. It goes different ways all the time. It's never just one thing. Like I
So
have to sit here for hours, or I sit down. I'm like bang. But as I make more music, I get faster at it. Just like you do anything.
yeah, it's practice.
You yeah, you practice and you get faster. So there's that too. Like songs are coming faster to me and ideas. So it's kind of a little bit of both.
So, oh damn, I had a really fucking good question. I was like, man, I was impressed with my question. I was so impressed with my question that I forgot the question because I was just impressed by it. Um,
All right. Let's
oh, no, no,
bring
no,
it
no.
on the head.
So I got you. So because does listening to other artists help you or hurt you? Because for me, I've found that it almost hurts me.
I think you have to find a healthy balance in that. I think it's a really good idea to watch other
Oh man, this is
artists.
blowing up over there.
I know what is going on. I'm gonna toss my phone to the bed. Uh, but yeah, I think there has to be a healthy balance. I think looking at artists and listening to their music, you can really find some good pointers. And just if you really kind of analyze the track, you can find out some good things. But you also have to be careful. You're not I don't want to say copying,
Yeah.
but
Because I mean, there's a place for that too. There's a
yeah,
place
yeah.
to
I
just
mean,
straight up
music.
rip and I think it's funny when people are like, don't 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 copy shit. Like sometimes you gotta copy shit just to practice. Like
And
that's
like music it can be very unique, and it's always about how you're subtly changing things. If you listen to like 80 hip hop songs, you're gonna realize they're using the same clap or the same
yeah,
percussion rhythm. Like it just happens, like
yeah,
because it works. I mean, that's also the rhythm and the pattern and the vibe they're setting. So if they're doing the same patterns, like not necessarily it's copying. You have to build on top of that, of course, or make it a little bit different. But like most music has a clap on, like, it's like a kick and then a clap, kick,
yeah.
clap. So it's like that's not copying, that's just how music works.
Right. There's only
Everything.
so much difference that you can
Yeah,
do
yeah.
before it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
So going back to your question, I think there is a healthy balance where listening to other artists in this case helps, but you also, for me, I have to be careful not to, like I said, kind of copy or be so focused that it doesn't sound exactly the same.
Hmm.
So I think you just have to watch out. It's like, yeah, there's really good ideas, like how they did this fill or how they did this breakdown, but you have to change it a little bit, and you also have to just be like, oh, mine's not exactly like theirs. Like it probably shouldn't be exactly like theirs.
Right.
Like, so I do like when I'm making music, especially if I have an idea where like I know the vibe, I know what kind of tone I want for the whole track. I
Tone.
look for other I tone. I look for other tracks as references because
Mm.
they already did it, and like again, like they set a good vibe. So it's like, okay, what kind of sounds are you using? And then you can judge your sounds by that, not just
Right.
taking that sound, but you're like, okay, find something similar to that.
Right. And
So
that's how I feel. And honestly, that's what my boss has told me. He's like, why reinvent the wheel sometimes? Like
yeah,
you don't need to. Like
you don't need to.
if it's been done this many times and it's this successful,
Yeah,
like obviously it's working.
exactly.
So,
And I think for me in the beginning, what really slowed me down, what some of my weaknesses while working on music in the beginning was always trying to reinvent the wheel.
Mhm.
And there's a good and healthy place for that. But again, it's like this works for a reason because it keeps the song moving. So sometimes you don't have to change it. And
Right.
that's perfectly fine. And that took me a long time. I'm like, no, it's the same like every other track. And it's like, well, again, it works. That's why people use it.
Right.
So
Dude, this
yeah.
is so cool. Like I
Thank you. I'm pretty interested, I know. And
I'm just like I'm sitting here like in awe of both of us. Like because I'm sitting and thinking when we came to Chicago, like
Mhm.
we were both kind of trying to do the same thing, and
Yeah.
I think it's funny for me that it didn't work out because I mean I don't care.
I
Like
think I would say it's working out.
no,
Like,
like my life has worked out, but what I
oh.
like when we were both here hanging with Vic and doing that shit, like that was like I look. It's funny because I don't know if it's on. No, it has to be on Instagram. I was gonna say it's not a Snapchat memory. It's on Instagram. There's
Uh-huh.
a picture that either you took or we're both in it, but I have my selfie stick,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, because I remember the selfie stick days, and I was like, I wasn't making videos, I wasn't doing stuff. I
I
literally was just
remember those
taking
days
like,
too. It was so hard to bring you around everywhere.
oh my gosh, if I could go back and kick my ass with a selfie stick, I would.
Oh man, it was
But-
hard. It was hard being your friend then.
But like but it's so funny to me because like we both came and we were both trying to do music and learn from Vic and hang out, and
Mhm.
that shit didn't, like, the music didn't work out for me, but I'm like, it's worked for you and you have ran with it, and
Mhm.
I have run in a completely different direction. And I don't know, I'm excited that we're both sitting here talking about shit and we know what we're talking about. Like that's just cool to me.
I try to talk like I know things. No, I know things. Yeah, it's been super cool. We definitely took two different routes in a way, but not too different.
Not-
Like
yeah.
obviously we're still creating, and we both like I do music and you do videos and everything. But it's cool to see like where we branched off and how it's working out. It's been super cool to see that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Not me. Not me.
Damn. And I just had to interject with that because all of my interview questions, that was it. That was all I
Was
got.
it? Oh man. Okay.
I burned through
Okay.
I burned through all of them for the month in 22 minutes.
Oh man, we got a rough month ahead of us. Okay. All right, here. I'll do my job as a second host,
Yeah,
second
let's
guest.
do it.
So going back to your question of
Beautiful. You brought it back
of
around.
how brought back around to the music, to the song I made recently. Or not recently, the first one. You asked me like how that came about.
And
I think-
tell the people what the track is called so they can look it up and where to find it.
Okay. We're doing another plug. So the song is called "Somebody I'm Not." My artist name is Top Down. I am doing a lot of dance music. So everything from like festival, big
Lincoln,
room, house.
link in the
Link in
bio.
the script, like the track. Please, I need it. I need it.
Add it to your playlist.
Please. Yeah, so it's called Somebody Not. This track is a little bit a mix of, I think it was it was a good track to kind of show where I'm leading in terms of my music, and kind of what I want to do. So the song is, like I said, it's called Somebody Not. It's vocal heavy. It's about being somebody you're not for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
A
But before you get too far,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
vocals, where do you get them from? Do you rip them or do you
No.
record? Did somebody record them?
So these vocals, there's singer songwriters who will sell their stuff. Like they make a song that's never
That's not
been
finished.
released.
Yeah.
That's not finished, and maybe they got stuck or something, and they will sell the vocals, like just the vocals,
okay.
like,
Yeah, I got
and then you can do whatever you want with them. So that's where that came from. I purchased them from like a pack of a artist, singer, songwriter that like
because I always
some vocals.
I always meant to ask you that because I was like, I figured it was something like that because there's a fucking ton of them for video and audio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I wanted to say it was something like that, but I don't know. I just wanted to ask. But anyways, so sorry. So it's about somebody. It's about being somebody that you're not for somebody.
Yep. So this one is a little bit more emotional heavy. It's specifically talking about like, being someone you're not for like a relationship, like trying to force yourself to be that person for them, the person they want you to be. And so I think that's like the gist of it and the lyrics. So because of that, in this sense, this one, I really like the lyrics. I think some of my stuff I'm heading towards is like
This new one you're talking about.
The old one.
Oh, okay. Old one.
Yeah, the old one on Spotify.
Gotca.
Somebody I'm
soft
not.
plug.
Soft plug on Spotify. Check it out. I think this is like the third plug.
Who cares, bro? I plug my shit
cares?
all fucking all
cares?
episode.
I need those 2 likes from the views. That's just gonna be from us.
we're gonna like it again. Add it to 2 separate playlists.
Don't tell them the secrets. What I was gonna say though, yeah. So this first song, "Somebody I'm Not," it's very emotionally heavy in a sense, but I wanted to play on that, but also wanted to make it kind of housey, dance vibes. So this one took a lot to kind of figure out where I was going to it. I knew for the vocals, where the verses are in the breakdown, that was kind of a little bit easier because that's where the emotion is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was very easy kind of to play on that. Like usually it's piano. It's very warm instruments is what I like to say. Strings and whatnot, feeling very like powerful, emotional, like Adele or something. Like,
oh
so
yeah.
it was yeah.
Oh man, I can't get it, but I got the 30 vinyl right up there
of Adele.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's where it was very easy to figure out. Like I was like, okay, strings, piano, like really play into what the vocals are saying. Like just get kind of deep in the feels in a sense.
You want those emotional instruments.
Yeah, you want those emotional instruments. And the hardest part of that song was how to go into a dance song with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't need to be something like for a major festival like Coachella or anything. It just had to be dancey a little bit.
You just wanted those vibes. You wanted the dance vibes, but you also I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So that was the trickiest part, is to figure out how to play into that. So if you go listen to the song, I feel like it does a good job of transitioning into that. It's not super heavy on the drop. It still keeps it pretty subtle.
Why did you say the drop?
I think it's just funny just calling it the drop. Like that's what you call it, but every time I think about it, it just sounds funny to me.
Dude, that's how I feel about saying content. Like I literally just made a video the other day. I'm like, so I spend my time making content. I'm like, I fucking hate saying that, but like That's what it's called. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Like every time I say the drop, it just sounds so cheesy, but that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, so the song is very I think it does a good job where I wanted to feel grand because of the emotional instruments I was using. I was using strings, piano, a lot of orchestral sounds. So I wanted to make it big but not heavy and like dirty because it's not meant necessarily for
yeah,
like
it's
a
not.
club.
That's not the vibe. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
wanted something a little dancey, but also in the
Yeah.
feels, but also epic.
Feeling a little grand. Yeah, feeling a little grand. So that was the hardest part. But the drop, like I said, I think it does a good job. It's not heavy, it's not too heavy. The sounds are pretty to me, they sound very vocally, like it's not a vocal chop or like straight up like yeah, like sounds vocally. It sounds like
Mhm.
it's repeating the melody of the verses
Yeah,
just in a different sense. And I feel like that's what the song needed. It needed to emphasize
the
the main
melody.
verse, the melody and the chorus of what the singer is saying. It's not meant to be like some crazy melody that's totally different. It's meant to play on that in a bigger feeling way. So
Gotcha. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
bro. I'm literally gonna like. So this is what I'm thinking for this episode. We have to.
Mhm.
We have like if anybody is watching this, which
If anyone is
which
watching
God,
this,
I hope so. I hope at least
man, I
one
hope
person.
so. I hope I bring some people in. I'm a pretty big deal.
That yo, I'm gonna just advertise it. Yo, I got Top Down on the show.
Oh man.
But I want to play. If you're cool with it, when we end, I want to go out on like just the intro of the song, just so people,
yeah.
because we've been talking about it so much. I feel like people need to.
I wonder if you get copyright.
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I mean, half of my YouTube videos have copyright.
How would I
strikes.
tell? It'd be so funny if you got copyright strike. I want to how.
Yeah,
I
like
wanna know.
like I would have to contact you to be like, can I get an email? Like I would have to email YouTube to be like, yeah, I spoke to the artist. This is his email back to me, and it's just like, yeah, bro.
Please do that. Please do that just because I want to feel important. I
That's-
want to look in my email box and be like, yeah, I have the power to tell them no or yes.
You know what would be
What
even-
if I just say no?
I was gonna say what would be even funnier is if we went through this whole thing and you're just like, no, and then you still played it on the show.
Absolutely not. How dare you play this
Get
song?
get the video taken down from YouTube, and it's literally like 20 seconds at the end. That would be so funny.
It'd be so funny. I'm curious now if it will get.
Let's
struck
do it,
down.
bro.
Let's find out.
all of my videos, because like years ago, I used to just pick whatever song like I was listening to during the video would be the music that I would use for the video.
Gotcha.
And so
gotcha.
like if you go through my YouTube
Deleted,
like
taken down, taken
like
down.
back like the back end, it's like copyright.
Copyright.
I'm like, who fucking cares? And now like I use Soundstripe, which is it's one of those sites where like you can get license free
Like,
music.
Yeah.
And I still get fucking copywritten. So I'm like, oh, whatever.
Interesting.
Who cares?
Interesting.
The videos stay up, so I don't really care. I'm not trying to make money on them.
Yeah.
That's really like the point where it matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I wanted to play it a little bit, and fuck, I forgot what else I was gonna say. But anyways,
If I can show it, I'll try to be able to show it. I'm just curious if it's going to like lag because it is kind of CPU heavy. So I'm curious, like if I try to play it.
let's try
try.
it. Let's try it.
Try it. It might take a second to load up, but we can do that.
I mean, if anything, I could just play it off into my mic, which I would really like or not like. Oh shit, I could just plug into channel 3. I'd have to get all my stuff. That is not important.
Okay.
But yeah, so what I was really going to say after that, I want to play it at the end, is that you talking about it like this, talking about the melody, makes me like, I'm going to go back and listen to it as soon as we are done. Like, I'm going to spin it again because
Spin again, see how it sounds.
because now I'm going to listen to it. And this is like not one of the reasons that I wanted to have you on here, because I just wanted to bullshit with
thank
you, bullshit
thank
and
you.
do this.
I
But
appreciate that.
but I like talking to you about that is going to make me listen to songs deeper. And I like, I love that because like
and
you do this, and I just I don't know.
I do this. I really do this.
You do it.
Yeah, I think that's also one of the reasons why I really like music. I mean, everyone loves music for some reason, and my here's a good segue. Like the reason why I got into music is, well, one, honestly, this seems very typical. There's like 3 artists I would say in terms of dance music that I was very interested in.
Boom, name them off.
And Avicii is definitely one.
Rip.
Skrillex, mainstream, but also awesome.
It's all right.
And then 3, his name is Hardwell, and he's like very he's very big name, like big room and stuff. And I just love the way he produced his sounds, and that also was interesting. Avicii is like the reason why I want to do lyrical stuff, and like he did an amazing job, like blending dance music with like lyrics and real instruments, and not just being for the club. Rest in peace, that dude. So sad when he passed away.
Yeah.
And then Skrillex. I don't know how many people know this. Someone can fact check me if someone does listen to this podcast. I'm pretty sure Skrillex made some of the sounds for Transformers.
I feel like I did hear that too.
I think it's like the first one or second one. But when I knew him already, and I liked his music, and then like listening to his music and then seeing Transformers, I was like, man, how do you make these sounds?
Yeah, like so those just like weird ass like robotic alien.
Yeah. It was so cool to me when I was younger, and I just really wanted to know how people made those sounds. So that's kind of like how everything came together. So yeah, I forget where I was going with that, but yeah, that's like kind of like the reason
that's how you got into it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are burning through these through these quests.
We're gonna have to end this podcast pretty like halfway through March. Like first week, we're like, that's it. We're like, grand finale. It's like when you accidentally set the grand finale fireworks in the beginning.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of what movie that's from, but yeah, where they set it all off. Oh fuck, I can't think of what it is. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. That's it. Bye.
But that's dope. So so Skrillex, Hardwell, and Avicii.
Yeah. My top 3 influences when I started making music. I have many more now, but that was like my initial start of like how I wanted to get into music, and just deep diving into listening on how like they use sounds and songs and reuse them in songs too. I think a lot of people may know subconsciously somewhat, but also not know that like you can hear a sound in one part of the song, and then it's used completely in a different way in the next song, or not the next song, but like later on the track, and people don't realize it. But it's like after listening all the time, it's like, oh, that's actually the same sound, just way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what you're talking about, but I can't think of any examples, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's it always, like, what fascinates me about music is, I guess it would be the same with like a YouTube video or like a TikTok or something. Like, so much work goes into 3 minutes, and like you hear it and you're like, oh, that was cool, and then there's so much. Oh yeah, hear that? Listen to that siren.
They were listening to my song on Spotify.
Yeah, they're like,
oh shit,
it's a fire truck too. Somebody must be listening to it down the block.
They're bopping right now.
But like, so all of that, all of the complex, and I've appreciated the complexities behind producing from like a lot of the YouTube videos that I watch. Like, have you ever watched Kenny Beats The Cave?
I think so. I think I've seen a couple tips from him that I use or like have saved on Instagram that he also posts.
I really like Kenny Beats because I mean, I like his music, but his show is really the idea of it is fucking insane. He brings in huge artists and he's like, yo, I'm gonna make a beat in 10 minutes, and then if you like it, you go in the booth, do your thing, and if not, that's it. And everybody fucking raps on it. But like just seeing, because the first like it's like a 10-minute video, and the first like 8 minutes is him making the beat, and he has his he has his Ableton screen up on it, and so like you can see what he's doing, and it is so crazy to me because the way that you build music in Ableton is how I build a video in Premiere, but you're only dealing with the bottom half, and it's like it's crazy how complicated you can make just the bottom half. Like only audio is mind-blowing to me. So like to hear you talk about it just makes it even more I don't want to say awesome awesome feels too cliche, but I guess awesome. Like it's just cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
Oh shit. Okay, we're at 39 minutes. We actually need to end this episode.
Okay.
So
damn, that went fast.
Yeah, that was really fast. So I guess we'll have stuff for this month. So wait. So I guess this was a test run, but are we good? We down to do this the whole month?
Yeah.
All right, cool. With that, we are going to be out. And do you have any final words? You have 20 seconds.
Check out my song on Spotify called Somebody I'm Not. Also follow Top Down on Instagram.
Oh my god, we have 8 seconds. Okay,
and then we're good. Okay, bye.
All right, it's gonna kick us out. All right, peace. I'll talk to you.